Today, I'm going to teach you how to write a marketing email that won't cause people to send you death threats. Hopefully. No promises, though. If you are starting or running a business, you need to think about how you want to brand yourself. Now, this is a lot more than just your logo, your fonts, and color scheme. It is everything about how you show up to your customers. It's your whole vibe. It's your values and how you communicate them to people through email, social media, and other customer interactions. Now, if you're a solopreneur, a one-man or one-woman show, there's a very fine line between your personal brand and business brand. And
Ding.
You can choose to inject as much of your personality and personal beliefs into your business as you choose, but use discretion. Flavoring your messaging with fun little peeks into your interests and personality can go a long way to establish connection with your customers, but depending on how you go about it, you can run the risk of alienating some of your customers. A case study. A couple weeks ago, Anthony Constantino, the co-founder of Mule, injected a lot of his personality and personal beliefs into an email that he sent out to customers from the official Mule business email account. The subject line was Trump 2024. Hi David, Donald Trump was shot. I don't care what your political views are, but the hate for Trump and his supporters has gone too far. People are terrified to admit they support Trump. I've been scared myself. Americans shouldn't live in fear. I support Trump. Many at Mule do. Many at Mule also support Biden. The political hate needs to stop. Hopefully this email helps. BTW, this week get one shirt for $4, normally $19. I suggest buying one that shows you support Trump. The more people realize that millions of kind-hearted, compassionate people support Trump, the sooner the hate will end. Awesome people all over the world love Trump. Don't limit your friendships to diminish your happiness by indulging in political hate. Vocalize your support. Stop the hate. Anthony Constantino, co-founder Mule. P.S. Discuss this message on X. He also posted and pinned a copy of this message on the Mule Twitter account. And people lost their freaking minds.
I'm gonna kill you.
Mule shared screenshots of some of the death threats people sent. There was a whole spectrum of responses, from I hope you die to I subscribe to your email list for sticker deals, not political punditry, you lost a customer, and then to the positive side of amen, I'm placing a huge order today. I don't know what sort of response Constantino expected. I don't really know if he was watching all of this unfolding, just face-palming, this is not how I thought it was going to go, or if he's rubbing his palms together, this is exactly how I hope this would go. I really don't know. There is a little bit of truth to that old adage, even bad attention is good attention, or something like that. For as many people Mule seemingly enraged, they also seemingly engaged and attracted a new customer base. It looks like they lost about 3,000 Twitter followers over all of this, but they gained about 7,000. So I'm not going to outright say he shouldn't have done what he did, but I want to take a few minutes to examine more closely what he did and talk about how you might not want to do those things. One thing I'm not going to do is get political. Any critiques that I present here would stand if it was written from the other side, or if it was about another topic altogether. The thing I want to focus on really is the mechanics of this email, and just how things were mingled together in a very problematic way, and what I would have done differently. So let's dissect this real quick. Spicy but polarizing subject line. I mean, you want a subject line that gets people's attention, but it should make people curious enough to open your email to read what you have to say, not have half of your subscribers immediately write you off as a political enemy. You're making it too easy for people to make assumptions and divide before they even read what you have to say. Then, when you did say what you have to say, it's really inconsistent. I read the email, I got the gist, I think I understand the sentiment behind the email. But for as short as the email is, there are too many things going on here. Is it a call for peace and civility? Is it a political endorsement? Is it a t-shirt sale? Or is it just a social media firebomb?
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
It's messy, and it's not really effective at driving home any one point in particular. A good rule of thumb for email marketing is to make it about one thing at a time. There's always exceptions, but to get the most traction, don't spin your wheels in 4 different directions. Also, capitalizing on a tragic event. Not the most tactful thing in the world. If you wanted to make a statement, make a statement. Maybe find a bipartisan organization or cause that you could help raise support and awareness for. If you want to sell t-shirts, I think there's a way to do that, but you need to dial back some of this other stuff and sprinkle in a little bit more self-awareness. Also, I feel like it's more about the writer than it is about the reader, and that's not great messaging. It's to the point that the author isn't just commingling his personal opinions with the business brand, he's completely trumping, pun intended, the brand with his individual views. Many at Sticker Mule also support Biden, but I'm going to go ahead and send an email on behalf of the entire company that asks people to show support for the candidate that I like. Now, he is the co-founder of the business. He has one of the biggest stakes in the brand, but he's not the only one who is represented by the brand, and he should be considerate about that and how he uses it as a platform. Same goes for us. Even as solopreneurs and everything is blurry, I am the business. I need to think about what I do as a business versus what I do as myself. The things I say matter. Now, one of the first things I will say on the matter of how we brand ourselves and how we use our business brand is it's okay to keep some things private, to keep some things offline, to stick a filter between what you were thinking and what you were saying at different times in different venues. It doesn't make you two-faced to keep some things to yourself. It makes you discerning. I don't talk about everything in front of my kids. There are some conversations that are just for me and my wife after the kids go to bed. For that matter, I don't talk about everything in front of my wife, because I don't need to waste her time and mental energy with every random thought that pops into my head. And chances are there are much more important things to talk with her about than the different theories of who Tom Bombadil is and how he fits into the narrative of Lord of the Rings. Now, don't misunderstand, I waste her time plenty with crap like that. She probably wishes I would filter a bit more sometimes. Just saying, choosing to not talk about everything with everybody all the time and everywhere does not make you dishonest or inconsistent in character. It makes you considerate. Who cares about what you have to say? And I don't mean this dismissively. Who cares? I mean, who will care? Who should care? Who is impacted by what you say about a certain topic? Why do people listen to you at all? If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, why? And if you don't, why not? You totally should. You're probably expecting me to speak about certain things related to self-employment. Sometimes I wonder if that is too broad, even. I have bank reviews, interviews with accountants, web design tutorials, how to use your iPad as a teleprompter, but at least there is a circle. It's all in service to helping you grow as a small business owner. But if I started posting cookie recipes or Star Wars fan theories or political hot takes, I'm probably going to lose some subs. I might gain some new ones, but they aren't going to be watching for the reason I originally started this channel. When people are used to receiving weekly discounts on stickers and packing tape, and then the business drops an email that seemingly endorses a presidential candidate, that's not exactly what customers were expecting to see in their inbox. Now, authors, artists, filmmakers, they like to subvert expectations in order to create drama and evoke strong emotional responses. When a company subverts their customers' expectations, it's going to create some drama and evoke a strong emotional response. And the most common emotional response when it comes to politics is anger. So just buckle down for that if you want to go that route. If you have a business partner or employees, make sure they have a chance to buckle down as well. Now again, you are absolutely allowed to weave your personal values into your business. I highly encourage it because that will highly encourage you as you're working hard to grow your business, knowing that it's supporting a deeper mission and purpose that's important to you. Whether that's providing for your family, or maybe you decide to send a portion of the proceeds of your cupcake sales to a local animal shelter or another community program. And you can get politically involved, and that could be a part of your brand. But I would only go that route if it makes sense, if it's directly connected to the products and services you offer. But if you and your customers are directly impacted by certain policies that are up for debate, you might want to comment on that. Stickers, I don't know. I don't know if they needed to go there. When it comes to business branding, I believe less is more. I think there's some confusion because there's been this movement towards transparency, and you have influencers whose life is their business and their brand, and they just put everything out there for consumption. But that's not you and me. That doesn't need to be. That shouldn't be you and me, because I think the more you say about more things, the more diluted your message is. And it starts just to be distracting, and you aren't going to have as much an impact for yourself and your customers as you'd like. I think the best way forward is to stay focused. Your opinion, your politics, they matter, and you can give people a little glimpse of it, but keep the most important thing, and err on the side of caution and quiet when it comes to things that are not that relevant to your business. One last thing I'll say is give yourself grace and give other people grace. I use Sticker Mule as a little case study. I thought it was interesting what transpired a couple weeks ago, but I didn't mean to single them out and dig into them too hard. Ultimately, I don't disagree with the gist of what the co-founder was trying to communicate. We get really hot and bothered about politics and everything. It's really sad how eager a lot of people are to jump on others and tear them down. And whatever I can say to encourage kindness towards other people, but also kindness to yourself. You're going to slip up as you're running a business. You're going to say some things, and I get some comments that are kind of like, did you have to say that? That kind of makes me feel. And I don't think the solution is to grow thick skin and just callous yourself towards what other people believe. I think it's to listen to other people, try to understand where they're coming from, and commit to being good towards them anyway. Maybe that's a little off-brand, but something I want to say. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.